What's up, guys? Welcome back to Daniel Talks Football right here on YouTube. I'm Daniel and we are back with another video. In this video, we are going to be having a look at Southampton and what will come next for them upon their relegation from the Premier League. Southampton obviously finished last in the Premier League and have had a very, very poor season for all standards. So we're going to have a look at what's going to come next for them in the Championship next season. Before we do get into the video, please make sure to like the video, comment down below and also subscribe to the channel. Go and follow the TikTok and the Instagram, Daniel Talks Football on both. We've got something very, very exciting coming on the channel tomorrow, starting at 2 o'clock. We have a live watch along of the FA Cup final, so make sure you've got your notifications on so you know when that does come. Right, Southampton. It's been really, really poor for the Saints this season. Obviously, they finished off their season with a 4-4 draw versus Liverpool. However, 25 points throughout the season. That left them, 9 points clear from safety. But what comes next for this side? First of all, obviously, they do actually have their new manager. They are in a better situation than I think Leeds and Leicester are. Because their season finished early and because they've been down for a while now, they have been able to start sort of getting things sorted for the Championship. They've got or they are going to be getting a new manager, and I don't think Russell Martin is official yet, because there's some issues with compensation with Swansea. However, that will be their new manager, and Russell Martins will be taking over this side for next season. And they've got a good squad. They actually do have a decent chunk of players there. In terms of goalkeepers, something like Gavin Bazunu, who should be able to do really, really well in the Championship. He's done well with Portsmouth in the past, and he should be able to do well in the Championship. But then you look at the players that they're actually going to keep safe for defence. Bella Kotchap, probably move on. Alright, fair enough. Same for maybe Bednarak, same for Salisu. Livramento's apparently going to stay. That'll be a really, really good Championship right back if he does want to stay. Perrault, would he stay? Possibly. James Bree, has done it in the Championship for Luton. Coletta Carr probably move on. Yeah, alright. Lianco maybe moves on, but if he wants to stay, then again, you've got a good Championship centre-back there, and then Carl Walker-Peters again is probably another one who moves on. Somebody like Thierry Small, does he start getting minutes in the Championship? A very talented player when he joined the club from Everton, only 15 years old. Moving into the midfield, does Maitland-Niles stay for next season? Could you get him on a free transfer? Aribo hasn't performed in the Premier League, so we can imagine he possibly stays for a Championship season. Look, people like Ward-Prowse and Sulemana probably do move on, yes, but apparently Alcaraz is going to stay. That would be massive if they could get him to stay. And then, you can tell people like Lavia and... I'm looking at the attack and I think you sell many of them, to be honest. I don't think many of them are any good. But this is a decent Championship side, and this is a side that can challenge for promotion, absolutely. You've got some good Championship players in there. People like Adam Armstrong. Does Che Adams stay? If he does, again, you've got a good Championship striker there. Mislav Orsic, again, somebody who didn't particularly do very well in the Premier League. But he is a good player, and he showed that at his time in Croatia. Did he play in Croatia? I think he played in Croatia last. Onuachu, if he decides to stay for the Championship, then you've just got a lump that you can lump balls into in the box, and that will just help. So you've got some really good players here, and I think Southampton will be completely fine. They're probably the relegated side I'm worried about the least. I think Southampton will go straight back up. I will do Championship predictions. Now I've actually got to keep an eye on the Championship because we got relegated. A video already on the channel. But I think this Southampton side will be completely fine, and I'm not too worried for them. What do they need to do this summer? Obviously, as with all of these relegated sides, as I've said with everybody, first of all, they need to get the manager confirmed, but that looks like that will be done. They need to ship out the players that don't want to be there. That is the biggest thing for all of these sides. All these sides have some really, really talented players. They need to get them shipped out, obviously. But I think they'll do that. I absolutely think they'll do that. And I'm really excited to see what comes for this Southampton side in the Championship. Then obviously you can go out and buy some Championship-proven players. You can go out and buy some new players. Like players I'm seeing Leicester linked with. Southampton could be rivaling them for them. And I'm seeing, lower players in the Championship. Let's have a look at the Championship from this last season. I haven't done much research going into this video, to be honest. But let's have a look at, Cardiff City finished 21st. Do they have any players that you could go in there and nick? It's gone for the squad, to be fair, and I don't really see any. But did Shea Ojo have a good season? No, he didn't. QPR, they will have some excellent players you can go in and nick, I'm sure. Seny Dieng. Southampton probably don't need a keeper, to be fair, but, a good player nonetheless. Somebody like Ilias Chair, I've seen Leicester linked with, 5 goals and 9 assists this season. He is a player that would be a really, really quality player if you could get him in. Tim Irogbunum, Sure. He's been on loan from Aston Villa, I want to say. Again, would a move to Southampton or a Leicester City would be a step up, or a Leeds, any of those relegated sides. Striking options, at this club, you've got, have any of these players even been any good? Lyndon Dykes, I guess, has got 8 goals and 2 assists. I mean, it's not excellent. Chris Willock, there's a solid player that you could go and bring in. These are the kind of sides that these clubs need to be targeting. Birmingham City, you've seen Joe Bellingham has gone from Birmingham to Sunderland, a side who will be challenging at the top of the league next year. These are the kind of clubs that Southampton needs to be looking through. Norwich, even, I think, Southampton could possibly go in and try and take some of Norwich's players, to be honest. Somebody like a Solis, maybe. I mean, he's been really poor in the Championship, to be fair. Josh Sargent got 13 goals, Timu Pukki 10 goals. These are the kind of players that Southampton can go and rival, I think, because they will be going straight back up, in my opinion. I think Southampton will be completely fine, and I'm really interested to see what they do this summer. But what do you think Southampton will do this summer? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you all again on the live stream tomorrow. See ya!